We're in the after
Thank
show.
God. Thank God.
That was.
He put the pressure on him, and
it was like a great ballet, and then a nice fart at the end.
Listen, I tried to do good with that plug. I tried to do a good deed.
You know, I fucking hit a grand slam, comedy grand slam, had everybody rolling here.
That
and
was
it's just
funny.
been like, cut it, good night, and then, sorry, folks, it wasn't my fault, but I apologize.
Put my plug before his bit, so that it can end on that. I wasn't trying to like. I just really wanted to do a good
Back
deed.
to the Joe Franz thing, though. I know he was getting all that 4K footage together for some kind of streaming.
Yeah.
And I was very excited that it's like, whoa, Franz is putting together like the CKY box set basically for, this streaming site. And then next thing we're going to move on to is the Blu-ray release. So is that where we're at? Like he's doing this new campaign?
It's doing a wider streaming release first. And then this project is going to fund the production of a Blu-ray.
So eventually there will be like, I can buy a Blu-ray online
Hopefully, yes.
of CKY.
Again, it's a
box.
crowdfunded project, so there's no guarantees, but
yeah.
But that's why we should hit up his Indiegogo.
Yeah, he's selling spots in the names for the streaming services, and then that money is going towards producing Blu-ray.
Okay, cool.
I should have said goodnight.
You've
Now
done
that I
that
think
before,
about it.
though.
Yeah, but
That kept everyone on their toes.
He was doing this like parallax scrolling thing with the camera. I didn't really know what that was.
I thought John was going to cut to the close-up cam, and I was just going to walk right into it, and that was going to end. But then he didn't cut to that camera.
Yeah, Johnny, you're cutting to the wrong
so
camera,
then I went to the main camera, and then I couldn't manipulate it the way I wanted
Throw
to.
him under the bus.
Well, I am with Sean. I don't know why Johnny held on that.
Yeah, Johnny's cutting to the other cameras.
You're putting me on.
Johnny, what?
I feel like he was waiting for something, but then logically, like, what?
There was nothing.
Yeah.
I
Help a
was
brother
out.
out.
You're right here with us, dude. You know something we don't?
I
mean, Johnny, run us through the thought process. What kind of happened? What,
I thought he was gonna like do something with the camera. I don't know.
Oh, that's what you thought.
I was
Okay.
trying to, but then it wouldn't go to the camera that I.
Yeah, did you notice that
I
it
don't
didn't
want to
happen?
say that you messed up and should have made me look better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Johnny,
But you should
you're
have.
up there to kind of make the show good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we're slinging out gold, and you're not putting
I
it in
need
the pan.
you
You know?
I was
to
waiting
make
for the
me
gold.
look good. That's
Move the camera left and right.
Yeah,
Comedy
he's
gold.
shifting it this and that. Now it's on Kevin because guess what? He's not filming. See,
Now,
our team is failing us.
yeah. We're killing it with content,
Now-
and you just now I look like a fool.
Johnny, did you get any of that on the mic or what? I don't know what you're getting at this point.
Look at how his leg shakes.
Oh, whoa!
Has that ever happened to you when you're like you shit and so bad?
No, I've never done that.
Like you have like a chill? That happens when I piss.
You get goosebumps.
You know, that happens every now and then. You get that chill.
Goosebump chill.
There used to be, in the early days of the internet, there was a site that cataloged when that would happen.
Oh,
I don't know what the point of it was. It was something about you get a chill when you pee.
pee chill.
And they would, it was like you would go in and submit when it happened to you, and they were trying to do a scientific thing. I don't know what came of that.
Sounds like Twitch plays Pokemon.
It sounded like there was not much to do on the internet in those days.
Yeah.
So that was the kind of stuff we did.
Yeah.
The good old days.
That's what we did.
Hotornot.com. And
Yeah, that's
piss
right.
chills.
We ranked people on there.
Remember
Hotornot.com was great because you and all your friends would submit pictures and people would have their feelings hurt. That was a lot of fun.
That was right around the time I met you guys, and I just
Yeah.
remember being like, I am not putting a fucking photo of myself online.
That was.
I was weird back then. Like when
was fun.
before I met you guys, like I did not put photos of myself
You
online.
wanted to
and
be
I
off
got
the grid.
I got mad at my friends that would post photos of me on their MySpaces.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't have a MySpace, and I'd be like, yo, you put like 7 photos of me at this party on your MySpace? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I remember being like PO'd about that stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, when I was a lot younger, I was the same way. I was writing articles online, and I would not post my picture. I would post a picture of a monster from like a
Oh, you're gonna go with that
a
route.
Japanese show like in the 70s. Like there was
Yeah.
a monster with like a big claw, and I would post that. And then after a while, I was like, what am I don't know.
That was a very early 2000s thing of like you had a persona online, but you didn't. Yeah, it was just whatever image you chose, and that was it.
Yeah.
And it was always a mystery. Who is this person?
Yeah.
But once we started doing the podcast, I threw that out the window. It's like, all right.
Yeah. I wrote game reviews online when I was in junior high. And that was when I would do that. I hid my picture. I guess in retrospect, maybe that's good. I didn't post anything personal. But I thought those articles were lost to time. And then when I visited my parents for Easter, discovered my dad printed them all out.
Shut up.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know if you want these or if this would be fun to share that. And I was like, oh no, they are some cringy.
You
shit.
should do a personal channel series where you just read them.
Oh,
And
You know what? That would be great.
Yeah.
Because I love, shout out to the Cheap Ass Gamer, Jared Thorban, our buddy.
Yeah.
One of the Cheap Ass Gamers. But he would post all of these articles from GamePro magazines, or I don't know if it was GamePro or...
Yeah, and all kinds of stuff. EGM.
EGM, that's what it was. He would write in like almost every week. He posted so many things, and it was like really interesting seeing, what the teenage mind of a video game enthusiast would like write into a publication and get printed.
Yeah. It's funny because I used to read those letter sections all the time.
Same.
Like, they don't answer. I think I sent a couple, and they never read any of mine. And then I'm like, oh, Jared was in like every issue.
Yeah.
So I got weirdly jealous.
When he was posting those?
I wasn't expecting that to pop up now, but I'm just like, what the hell? They answered you?
Jared.
The only time I wrote into something and got a response was I was really into the Ninja Turtles comic, and there was a character, was it the Chameleon or... No, I don't remember who it was. Some villain. And I was like, they could do, as a kid, I thought they could do so much more with that villain. Why'd they get rid of him? And I sent a letter like, I'd love to see him come back. Like, what's going on with that? You didn't use him enough. And then I got fully, like it was like a postcard with Ninja Turtles artwork on it. And on the back, they wrote a whole thing like, hey, stay tuned. He's coming back.
Oh, that's sick.
As a kid, that was like golden ticket.
I never wrote away or... like sent off UPCs or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in my head, I never thought that I could, there'd be anything of value to do that. But then I remember my dad told me the thing about his wedding, like when he sent a thing to Paul McCartney.
To Paul McCartney, yeah.
And got a thing back. He's like, when you send stuff, you do get stuff back. I was like, oh. So I did that, and then the only other thing I can remember mailing out was the 10 bags of Lay's UPCs.
Yeah.
Because I heard if you did that, you'd get a figure of Obi-Wan's ghost. And I got that figure.
You got it.
Oh,
Nice.
that clear blue Obi-Wan
That's
going
sick.
like that. He looks like he's like an undead zombie.
That's
doing
cool.
that thing, but
I wrote to Stick Stickly, and I don't think I ever got
Stick
anything back.
Stickly.
he
Hell
never
yeah.
responded. Fuck
I
that
don't think he
guy.
ever responded.
Really?
So
What a
I'm
dick.
pissed about that.
Dick Dickley.
I think my kid brain was like, yeah, that's homework.
Yeah.
I'm not doing extracurricular
I
homework.
already got to read all these stop signs.
Smokey
now I
the
gotta,
Bear doesn't want to know my thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I really wanted to like connect to these things.
Because like
I
Scruff,
love.
all those cartoon like commercials and stuff, like Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652. Like you were supposed to
Wow.
write to the homie.
What are
Look at
you supposed
you.
to write him? Like crimes that are going
Yo,
on?
my neighbors, they're coming and going all hours of the night. Guy in my neighborhood don't belong here.
My dad
don't
has
know.
a bunch of white powder in his trunk with a gun, Scruff McGruff. What do I do?
They're gonna come arrest his dad.
He took it to
Sell him to a
Mexico.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Scruff
happened to
McGruff.
Martin
Took a bite out of
Cabela.
crime.
Didn't Scruff McGruff get thrown away or something?
No, I
or-
think
canceled?
he got mugged. I think they
Yeah,
roughed
dude.
him.
A cartel killed his
No,
ass.
like the guy who played him like just went to prison or something.
Oh, what?
No.
Yeah, he was like doing Jared Fogel shit.
No.
That's what I thought.
Don't say that.
Am I wrong?
Well, I hope-
Johnny, do some research.
Allegedly. We don't want. I'm not. Oh my
I
god.
mean,
oh Jesus.
If
Why
you got
couldn't have
that
been
persuasion,
dogfighting?
sometimes you go after that type of job, so you're around.
I don't know. I think he had
Kiddos.
too many meatball marinaras.
Oh,
and
no.
it got him in the mood.
Don't say that.
Okay.
Subway will never sponsor our show.
Again.
If you keep saying the meatball marinaras caused Jared Fogle to commit those crimes.
Well, only the foot-long ones. We can't
Stop
prove the
saying
6-inch.
It's
Oh.
not. I know that was Jared's defense in court, but we don't corroborate that theory here.
I will never, ever not think that's hilarious. I will never in my life think, no, that was too far. That is so funny that the company that gave you millions of dollars and made you, you blamed their food.
Well,
for
his
your
diet
disgusting
actually
acts.
made him go sex
You
crazy.
blamed them.
Was the yoga mat
Whoa.
bread?
We can't legally say that here. So
That was
Wow.
Yoga
Something
mat
we
bread
heard.
is good for you. It doesn't make you
I
a little
can't-
kid butt toucher.
That
Yoga
Asiago bread fucked Jared Fogel's brain up.
yoga mat bread. I remember that news story.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, this might a percentage of it might be the same material as yoga mats. Oh, by the way, our biggest supporter is a fucking terrible pervert. Ooh, I'm not going because I kept thinking
up
like
there,
I don't go
Chomo?
to Subway anymore. Gee, I wonder why. Psychologically, I don't want to go.
why didn't Jared just go with the I accidentally ate a yoga mat
Yeah.
defense?
Yeah.
They're the
I got
same.
chemically poisoned.
Why did you have to keep the sandwich in your story?
Man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Sean and I used to work at Subway, by the way, and
true.
we ate a fuck ton of those sandwiches.
Don't
but
say that.
No
No
problem.
side effects. No side effects
Except
at
you
all.
do smell like Subway if you
Oh
eat
my
too
god,
much of it.
That was always gnarly when you would leave and go anywhere. Like I found my shirt. It's up here. My Subway shirt.
Wow.
is
It's
still-
so funny because
have
the
it.
smell of Subway to me never bothered me. I never worked there.
Yeah.
So I was always like, oh, Subway. And it's so funny how psychologically the difference with you guys would smell that smell and go, oh no.
Yeah.
Like we'd be on the road or something and stop at
Yeah.
a Subway and you guys would be like have a
Packed.
revulsion.
Yeah.
And I would be like, what? We're gonna have
Packed
Dude,
sandwiches.
I would just think of our fucking crazy general manager and
Yeah.
all the shit he did,
Yeah.
and it's like, yo, this. Was
You
a
guys
fuck
worked for a
situation.
criminal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You guys worked for a franchise owner who was also running some side hustles.
who was
who put
obviously-
cameras in the store.
Yeah, obviously on drugs.
Yeah.
Which I was too naive at the time. He was definitely having sex with employees in the back. Like all these things were happening, and I was
Wait,
like,
he
too,
was?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he
No
ate a lot of
way.
those sandwiches.
When did that happen?
While they were making sandwiches.
I mean, I didn't see anything happen, but I know there's no way that didn't happen.
He heard stories.
Yeah, and it's like that guy
We're on
was
different
so.
There were
pages.
I'm telling you,
rumors?
you guys
I'm
keep
here being like, when did that happen? And
the
Sean's
next
like,
thing you know-
no way it didn't happen.
That
if you
guy,
think about it, every Subway,
there
someone
was a
banged in
certain-
one.
There's a couple employees that were always like all over him, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
Oh,
They're like really friendly with
They
him.
kept asking for the
and then
Oh, I never saw
Here.
it.
and then like there's
Sadie-
times where they would like go into the back his back office,
Ah,
and like Sean, you gotta take care of the front front. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
and like
Make that seafood and crab, Sean. Here's a mayonnaise.
yeah,
Sadie's gonna help me
I
count
just
the
I
register.
look back on
That's
it now
literally
and
what
I
it
just
would
think
be.
like
yeah,
there was some shady shit, and I was like 16-year-old, like I'm making sandwiches. I don't know.
yeah. Because honestly, when you're that young, you think the professionals know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
just how it is.
Yo,
so.
can I be real? I'm gonna buy me a Subway.
Tonight.
That sounds great.
Do you
You
remember?
get to run the place.
Do you remember when he came in and said he escaped from the sane asylum, and he showed him like his leg that was all bloody, and like, yeah, this is what happened when I escaped from the sane asylum,
Which was a lie.
Yeah, but I was
But
like,
something
16-year-old
bloodied
just
his
being
leg
like,
up.
What is wrong with this guy?
I remember that whole story, like word for word, because it was so fascinating.
yeah,
And I was like 15 years old.
yeah.
But he thought that was like, I'm
He-
gonna tell
yeah.
him a cool story.
He came in,
about-
he was like, you know where I just was this weekend? Insane asylum. You know how many nurses they tried to use to handcuff me? 15. But they couldn't do it.
Not enough.
This is how he talked. This is how he told
That's
the story.
exactly how he talked.
He's like, they couldn't do it. I took a table, threw it across the room. I jumped out a window, and this is what he did.
Yeah.
He's like, you see this? And he pointed at nothing.
like Fred
And then
Durst
he goes-
tattoo.
This is where I landed.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then I wasn't there, but you told me he brought in a gun at one point and said, this is why I'm crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. He said, "This is why I'm crazy," and had a gun.
Dude, that's like Rick Rubin, or what was that music producer?
I'm telling you,
No,
I'm going to
not-
buy a
not-
Subway.
not
This guy's
Rick Rubin.
living the life.
There were
the guy who who was it? Warren Spector.
there was
He's in jail now.
a
No,
time
Warren Spector
Warren
did
Spector
the video
made
game.
Epic Mickey.
But what's the name?
What
Phil
are you talking
Spector.
about?
Phil Spector, yeah.
Sorry,
Phil
Warren.
Spector.
It was not you, Warren. That's Epic Mickey guy.
We like
Phil
you.
Spector was the one. Sorry,
Yeah.
Warren, we love you.
There was a time where
Wow.
I was there and
Cool guy showed you his
this
gun.
guy came in and was like,
Yeah.
I'm looking for this guy. And I'm like, okay, yeah, he's in back. He's like, yeah, come get him and tell him Carl's here. I'm like, okay. Hey, so-and-so, Carl's here. And then that guy, and then ran out the back and was just gone for the day. Like, we didn't see that our
Wow.
manager again. I was like, oh.
That happened to you at fucking 16 or whatever?
Yeah,
Like,
but I did
oh
not.
My
I had no
God.
idea that anything was like, because this guy was an adult, and I was like,
Yeah,
well,
I
this
had no
guy,
idea.
He
either.
owns
Yeah.
the franchise. He must
Yeah,
be.
adults know what they're doing.
yeah, like I'm just some
Yeah.
kid, and like I don't know, maybe I have no idea. Whatever. I'm making my sandwich here.
Wow.
Telling you guys, you gotta buy a Subway.
Yeah.
It's a wild life when you own a Subway.
Maybe it was a money laundering op.
It absolutely was.
Yeah.
I wonder if the business closed because there was no money. In fact, we couldn't even buy ingredients.
Yes.
Sometimes we would have to lock the doors and be in business. Like
Yes.
Sean and I would be paid to be in the store, but the front door would be locked because there's no ingredients.
Yeah.
So we can't make
Whoa,
sandwiches.
I didn't know this.
People are coming, knocking on the door, being like, "Open up!" And we're fucking jackass 17-year-olds being like, "No!"
Yeah.
You know,
thinking it's cool that we
thinking
get
like,
paid.
It's so funny
Yeah.
that you can't get a sandwich.
There were so many times that we were out of like meats or whatever, and he'd be like, "Here, take my card, go over to Costco, buy the ham there, and just whatever." And so I'd go to Costco, and then I would pick up like the deli ham they had there, and then bring it back, and we'd sell it there.
We're serving Costco deli.
Yeah, like
meats at
there are so
Subway.
many things that were not, and like now,
That's awesome.
last I heard of this guy, and this was
He
a
died.
decade ago. No, I don't know.
Oh, no.
Is that they took away his franchise? I can't figure out why.
Yeah,
And he was not allowed to have Subway anymore. But
that Subway closed and was remodeled and probably
It's-
definitely has new owners.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
You think the guy's still alive, or you think he's?
I don't know.
You never know. It's
Expired.
50-50 with a guy like that.
His mom would always come in. Do you remember her, Derek?
Yeah,
She-
crying.
Yeah.
no.
This
What?
is awesome.
He was probably in his 50s or 60s, and she was at least 20 or 30 years older.
Yeah.
than him.
And he,
Oh, I didn't know he was that old.
she'd come in crying.
Yeah, because he's a psycho.
Oh no.
She'd be like coming in
Boys.
crying, like, he's in the mental hospital again.
Oh,
He
no.
sent me here to get money.
Yeah.
Some stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I need-
We're
I
like
need you to-
16, like, okay, the register's back there.
Yeah. Open the. Okay, I remember. Can you open register and give me $100? Paul Lean said it was okay. So I was like, yeah.
Fucking
okay.
Pauline.
Yeah, I don't know. So, anyways,
Oh,
yeah, dude, crazy times.
man, that's nuts.
Mm.
Subway.
Subway.
So,
Eat fresh.
anyways, and that's not nothing compared to what happened to Jared eating those sandwiches.
Maybe it's a management thing. Like if you just low man on the totem pole like you guys, it's okay.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Sandwich
Yeah, it
artists
was
are
an
clear.
adventure.
It
It
was
really
such
was.
a good, shitty first job experience, like
Yeah.
wild shit job.
Yeah, sandwich
Every-
artists, man.
every-
it's a
yeah.
famous job.
It's a perfect job for a 15-year-old kid, like
Yeah.
not knowing shit. I don't know.
Minimum wage.
Yeah, I never had like any stories. You know, I did the only job I worked before Mega64 was Blockbuster, and it was pretty much like just boring. You know, like oh, someone's stuff was late. All right, you know, it was. I was always jealous. You guys would tell me those stories. I was
Your
like,
your general manager wasn't on coke, so
no,
it was
believe it or not.
boring.
It was oh, we got signs with Mel Gibson a lot earlier than we expected. Put them on the shelf. We can do that.
But you,
know, that
worked
was
at
it.
Blockbuster for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was 7
Couple
years
years, couple
between my first job at Subway
Yeah.
and then going full-time at Mega64.
Yeah.
And in those 7 years, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 jobs, different
Yeah.
jobs.
Yeah, I had two. I had the Subway and the Chili's, and that was it. It's weird. I remember, you know what's so weird to think about is like there was a time where I quit Subway because I was honestly like, okay, I'm over this. This is too weird. Whatever. And then like I just didn't have a job for like, I don't know, 6-7 months. Didn't even look for a job. And I was like, I'll, survive with the money that I have. And it was like $400 in my bank account. And I was like, I can make this right out. I can write this one out. Because I was like,
You were like
I
19.
was at home. It didn't really matter.
Yeah.
And it's so weird to think like, yeah, just like until finally like my bank account I went to Denny's and I was like, okay, that was my last $10. I guess like I get a job again. And it was like, what a weird
Time to go make some of the old money.
right? I guess I gotta go look for a job.
That was the last time that feeling came over you, though.
Yeah.
Now, if I had to get a job
for the
Fuck,
moment.
dude. I'd have to make a resume and pretend
Ugh.
like I've been doing real shit for the past
You'd have to drive.
Like Will I Am.
18 years.
Oh, yeah,
Just say you're a visionary.
Just copy and
if
paste
I
his
ever left
resume.
Mega 64, my resume would make Will I Am cry. He
Oh,
looks
yeah.
so insignificant compared
Yeah.
to me. I fucking worked with Nintendo, and I basically invented Mario.
Yeah.
I-
There's a whole strip club that thinks I did that anyway.
Yeah, I would pad that thing so hard.
Thanks to Joe.
I would do the same thing.
Thanks to Joe Franz, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
But yeah.
They would hire me at McDonald's in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah,
They'd look at that resume and be like, "Fuck, dude,
this guy knows Miyamoto.
Have you ever
you did
wondered?
the E3 announcement 2 years in a row at Nintendo. Yeah, you can work the Burger Grill. Get back there.
Yeah. You can make fries.
Yeah,
I think you
you're
can.
overqualified.
I have wondered, like, if all of a sudden, like tomorrow, this was just over, what would I do? I don't-
Uber Eats. A lot of people that got disrupted by the pandemic.
They did Uber Eats.
A lot of people went to like those food services,
Hmm.
DoorDash, Uber Eats.
Must
all
not have
that
been
stuff.
doing anything good beforehand.
Well, I think their industries got crushed. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
their businesses got shut down or whatever went out of business, and it's like that's all there is right now. 6 months ago, that's all there was. Things opening back up again now. I think you're a little better off finding a new job. With all the opportunities too of new places opening, I think that there's like an emerging market for new employment.
Yeah. Well, we'll never
Uber
find
Eats. You probably can't get an Uber Eats job now.
I think that would be fun as shit. Just driving around, listen. I never delivered pizzas, and you talking about it, Derek, always made me jealous for that.
I do
experience.
sometimes get nostalgic for that time in my life delivering pizzas. It was definitely fun to do it at 18, but at doing it at 18, there were guys there in their 40s doing it,
out. Right.
and you viewed them with a different lens.
Get out before that happens
yeah,
to
like
me.
I don't want to be you.
Yeah.
Like, why do you always smell like alcohol? and you're delivering pizza in your 40s. Like, what's going on with you?
Why are there so many miles on your
There-
Toyota Tercel?
Yeah.
A friend of mine was
Exactly.
a general manager at a pizza place, and then was going to quit college to do that because they're making so much money. And then like their boss came down, was like, "Yo, I have to like fire you because like you can't be
Don't
doing,
get stuck
you
here.
can't do this. Like you don't want to do this." And then he didn't do it. And now he has like a real job, like a real like.
And now he
legit,
afforded
like,
to buy a
crazy job.
house.
Yeah, now he can buy a house exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, delivering stuff. I love being at Mega 64, and this is not really a job because this is like doing a passion. If I wasn't doing this for work, I like the job with the least amount of responsibility. Yeah, pay me to take the hot pizza to somebody's door,
Yeah.
because if I don't I love what we do here and I'm passionate about it, I'm not
Yeah.
going to love any other job the way I love this. So I don't
Yeah.
want the headache,
Yeah.
customers
Yeah.
bitching. Like, if you're the manager, they tried to train me to be manager of the pizza place. There's nothing but people complaining about you got my pizza wrong. And I was like, I don't fucking need this 8 hours a day. Like, people complaining about pizzas.
Yeah.
Pay me when I give you the pizza. You're happy to see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the guy you call when the pizza's bad.
I do think like all the shit I put up with at Chili's, like I was like, I don't know if I could handle it again. Like I would, if someone talked to me the way that they used to, it's like, yo, this is a one meal of your fucking life. Like get over it. Like I would not be the nice, like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Let me get the pickles off your burger
You
for
couldn't
you.
eat it if you went like, yo, I gotta just
I guess if I had to
smile
eat it,
through
if
this
I had to eat it,
customer
I
service.
would. But dude,
Just
I
lay
think
out.
I would. My fuse is so much shorter now, where it's like I'm not putting up with
I
this.
feel really lucky because I think that for me, if Mega 64 wasn't, if filmmaking or being creative wasn't an option, I would go hard at a job like Chili's because I wouldn't just want to be stuck on the bottom of the
Right.
totem pole forever. I would want to work my way to the top as quickly as possible. But the fact that I've always wanted to make movies and had another
Yeah.
passion, that allowed me to check out mentally. That any day job was just something in the way
Yeah.
of me really pursuing a passion. And I feel, and I realize how lucky I am. If I didn't have that passion, I would be like climbing the corporate ladder at something like Chili's or, a pizza
Right.
place. But maybe it was foolish of me. Maybe it's foolhardy.
Or get out of like customer service. Like get into
Yeah.
a business that doesn't have number one, customers.
You know, because the way I approach Mega64, I want to be the best. I want to be the funniest. We have the best podcast. We're better than all the other groups that do what we do. At least that's what I strive for. But I never applied that to just a regular corporate job. I never had that like zest for a corporate job, you know?
Yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah.
But without Mega64, maybe I would. Who knows?
Yeah, in my mind, I was always like, I was going to make what I wanted to happen. Like that's how I've always been about stuff. Is like I want to work on the stuff that I want to work on and do that. That will be my full-time thing. And so yeah, maybe that is why I just kind of it worked at Blockbuster, just kind of skated through it because it was just like yeah. Yeah, okay, I've got enough money to like make this thing. I want to film this and whatever. It was just always like that was. This is a means to an end. Got it. It was. I never considered it any other way. So I don't really know.
That's easy to do when you're young.
Yeah.
It's hard to do when you're older because you can't just be like, who needs money?
Yeah. You can't throw. You can't throw things to the wind like that. Yeah.
I have $400 in the bank. I'm taking the next 7 months off.
Right? Like that's
Let's
a
go to
crazy,
Denny's.
crazy mindset.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, because like even at any point, I was like working at Blockbuster. I'm like, if they piss me off at any point, I'll walk out. And I have like 12 things I could sell on eBay. Like that's
Right.
it. Like
That's
that's,
how you're thinking.
enough.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. In Mega64, I'm sure we could do this or that and make some money that way, maybe, or whatever. And
Yeah.
so that was always it. I was very lucky to have a safety net. Where I wasn't going to be out on the street, but I was young enough to be able to be in that position.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that.
Hell yeah. Well, I have to call it for the night because I'm tired. Well,
P.O.
maybe we'll have
box,
to save that
Johnny.
for next time, Johnny.
Next time on another
I know
exciting
you're dying
Do
to
you-
see what's in the P.O. box.
adventure. Yeah.
What?
Do you want? Well, should we save it, or do you want us to open it, or
Oh, well, you can continue without me if you want to open what's in the P.O. box.
that's up to you guys. What do
I'm
you
done
guys
to open. I mean, this takes a second. Personally.
Fine, I'll stick around.
Okay, let's do it quickly.
Let's do it fast.
One
Okay.
more call.
Okay, we have like 4 things here.
And by the way,
Pass that to Garrett. Just
ever-
hand it all the way down to the end.
everybody on Twitch, if you're watching this,
Yeah.
you get a free sub every month on Twitch if you have Amazon Prime.
That's right.
And every month, I think they unsub you.
They do.
every
Oh,
month. So
no.
if you haven't done that, go ahead and give us your sub for the month on
I'm
Prime
sorry.
Gaming or whatever. But just click it. It's not that hard.
Me trying to get out of here, I feel like that came off as unappreciative. Thank you, everybody, for sending stuff to the P.O. box. I'm just tired. It's been a long weekend.
Sure.
But of course, I'll hang out to open up this stuff if you took the time to send it to us. I'll start here. This one is a gift for Rocco from Shruggin' Joel.
Oh, Shrug and Joel. Remember him? He was like, I don't know. Okay, gift from.
That's for Rocco. There you go.
Oh, is there more than one gift in here, or are these both for me?
I just
I think.
Well,
one of-
Rocco would love that hat.
all it says
that
is a
hat's for
gift
Rocco.
for Rocco. Oh wait, hold on. There's another note. A gift for Sean/Rocco
Okay.
from Shruggin /
Oh, you guys can share
Okay,
that.
so
Sock.
let's try to figure out which is which.
Okay.
A Padres hat,
Yeah.
That's for Rocco.
and then Old Bay crab seasoning socks.
That's for Sean.
Well, you can already split the socks. It's one.
Sean's a medium.
Two pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, there
I'm
you
gonna
go.
give. I'll be nice. I'm gonna give the hat to Sean.
But Sean already has a Padres hat. You don't.
He's wearing it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
Who needs a hat when they already
Well,
have
now
one?
he's got a shield,
But he doesn't have any funny socks, and you do.
and he won't get any. How did that happen?
That was good.
You see what I just did? It
Yeah.
fell off of my hat onto the mic.
No, we didn't get that. No, we cut away.
Meant to be.
When that happened.
And then an auto toolkit. I don't know if he meant to send this to us.
Oh wow,
But
auto
thanks.
tools, automotive tools.
Yeah, like
Did we talk about
like
that?
a socket wrench and a tire pressure gauge.
Did we talk about that like for your new garage or something?
I don't think so.
Nope.
There's no note. It says a gift for Rocco, gift for Sean, and then there's this extra tool.
Well, you know what, Derek?
Dude,
I think that's
for
all
you.
yours,
Pressure
bro.
gauge?
No, there's
Oh,
tools in here.
Tools.
Sockets and such.
Okay.
Wowie wowie.
We
Thanks, Shrugging Joel.
This
build
comes
something.
from our friend Noah, who was devastated by 2020 and said, "This year sucks." Is a long, nice note, but he got us these shirts.
Oh no! is that
So, yeah,
Are these
let's
the
read it out loud.
Oh,
Yeah.
these are BAM's.
These are BAM's
These
shirts.
are shirts
There's
Bam
2
Margera
shirts.
had
There's one
made.
for each
Made
of
and sold.
yeah.
You got those? Oh, without
Camp Cringe Yourself original.
Go fuck yourself.
Bam
Thank you,
made
Noah.
had those made. Wow.
That
Thank you
is
for that.
That's a piece of history because I saw Bam all over Instagram with those fucking shirts when they fired his
Yep.
ass at Paramount. He was
Yeah.
pissed.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Thank
I've
you.
got something here from James, and
there's a large.
it is lucky me another pair of socks, Joker
Oh
socks.
God.
my
And not
God.
just any Joker,
Ew.
you know,
The Leto.
you see damaged right there. These are Leto Joker
these are
socks. I'm
perfect.
so happy. Thank
Is
you.
there a
Ew.
note? Or is that confirmed for you? Because I talk about Joker a lot.
It said to Rocco.
Okay, confirmed.
My note is interesting. There's actually 2 notes
Okay.
that say basically the same thing, but they wanted to make sure they got their point across. This is from the International Olympic Board Games Committee.
Whoa.
They came up with their own little logo there to
That's
kinda
cool.
sweeten the deal. But this, I guess, is for next year. You will find Olympic Board Games medals that they were cast in resin.
Whoa.
Gold, silver, bronze, and wood for the worst performer. There you go,
Wow.
Sean.
Look
I
at
think,
that.
Derek, you got gold, right?
Yeah, Derek gets gold. I
They
guess
made
so.
us medals.
There you go, Derek.
Yes.
Wow,
I think
that's cool.
Rocco with the bronze. I'll take the
No,
wood.
I think I was gold, but that's okay.
This I like worst performer gets wood.
That
That's
is
awesome.
cool.
That is
Wow.
cool. Hey, thank you very
That's
much.
dope.
That's from Armin. Thanks, Armin.
Thank you for the resin.
And he sent
gold.
some dice for our DM Mason. So we'll give
Oh,
those to
That's
Mason.
awesome. Hey, if you want to send us stuff to the P.O. Box yourself, do it and send it to Mega64 P.O. Box 713090, Santee, California 92072. We really appreciate this stuff,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you so
for
much.
watching,
Thanks,
and
Doug.
Thank you
So
for
cool.
These are
doing all
sick.
that.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna next week. Which ones am I wearing? You decide. Well,
One
no,
of each?
I will decide.
All right, let's cut it, Johnny.
No.
Before we do,
Oh, shit.
Sean saw the Snyder cut. I'm just fucking with you.
I did though. Cut it.